sequencer key is a 16-track sequencer for Ableton Live, with randomization options and trigger probability. Each track has its own velocity envelope lane, and 2 envelope lanes that can be used to map live controls or send MIDI control changes. These are the controls for each track. Selector for the MIDI notes sent by the track. Number of steps and number of steps played per beat to set the length and duration of the track. Playback mode, which can be forward, backward, ping pong reverse, or one of the 4 random modes. Track activator, to activate or deactivate the track. Track solo. Track move, to move the steps and envelopes to the left or right. Note length, that can be set to beat synced or time-based. Minimum, maximum, and random MIDI velocity. Swing and random swing. Track color picker, with a color picker similar to Ableton Live. The colors of all tracks can be set randomly, or to the same color, using the global color controls. In the envelope lanes view, there is a vertical fader for selecting the track's trigger probability. The buttons to activate or deactivate the envelope lanes. The controls for mapping Ableton Live parameters to envelope lanes. The controls for sending MIDI control changes from the envelope lanes. And the controls to randomize the track values. When the L button is on, envelope lane A can be used to control the note length of the track. When the P button is on, envelope lane B can be used to control the probability of triggering, which makes it possible to apply the trigger probability only to the desired steps. The values sent by the envelope lanes can be smoothed over a defined range using the smooth control. When the extra button is activated, controls are displayed for selecting the parameters that will be affected by the probability of triggering, which correspond to the steps, the envelope lane A and the envelope lane B, and the controls to randomize the length of the MIDI notes sent by the track. The randomization lock controls for all track parameters are also displayed, which is useful when using the global randomize control that affects all tracks. At the top of the sequencer window we find the MIDI and Select Track button, which when activated selects tracks when a MIDI note is received. The Transpose control, to transpose the MIDI note sent by all tracks. The Link button, that when enabled, changes made to the first track's controls will change controls on all tracks. The MIDI and change pattern, used to change the selected pattern when receiving MIDI notes. Global move, to move the steps and envelopes of all tracks to the left or right. Pattern selector, to change patterns using the mouse. Pattern copy, to copy the selected pattern to another pattern slot. Random pattern selector, to change patterns randomly in a defined range in sync with the project tempo. Global swing and random global swing. Track names can be renamed manually or auto-renamed based on Live's drum rack names. Data can be copied between tracks. This includes the full track, or individually the notes and envelope lanes. Envelopes can be copied and pasted into any other envelope. The sequencer window has different zoom values to fit any screen resolution, from 100% to 200%. Check the PDF manual on the Sequencer Key website for a more detailed explanation of all the controls.